I'm
Hi.
JCat with HearRVA's JChats, and today I am with one half HearRVA themselves, the man himself, Elijah,
Yerp.
Eliturite,
Yerp.
all of those things.
I thought you had a third name for me. I was waiting.
Well, I feel like
Nah, you don't
No,
gotta
like-
call me the bad name you called me that one time. Don't call me. No.
was probably at work. No, I feel like I did call you something at Massage Envy.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't remember. And also, for the record, it took me an embarrassingly large amount of time to figure out that it was Eliturite and not like Eliturite.
Yeah.
That's how I read it
No.
all the time.
I don't blame you for that because, as we know, illiterate means can't read or write. And so it makes sense that my name is not spelled correctly. I purposefully spelled illiterate wrong, and then it was like, I think it should just end with the T, but I liked having the E there. There's a little bit of symmetry on the side. So when I was 15, that was my rap name, was Eliturite, spelled completely wrong, and it stuck. That's where we're at now.
It's a total
Yeah.
mind mess, and it's like,
Yeah, it's terrible when I'm trying to tell people at shows what my name is and how to follow me on Instagram. It's
wait a second.
not the best, but
so how do you spell it so people can find you if they don't know how to find
Eliturite. Eliturite.
you? Yeah, see,
Even though it's pronounced illiterate.
Eliturite, but illiterate. So illiterate is who now? What, like, for people that foolishly silly have not heard.
So illiterate is my music name. It's what I go. It's
Hang on, I need my notes.
It's all good. I can take it from there. So illiterate is my music name, my rap name. That's kind of what I go by. It's my superhero alias. I didn't make music for a while under that name, so I kind of like put that name to the side for a little bit and was just plain old Elijah. But in the last couple of years, I've pulled it back out, dusted it off, and thought about making a new rap name, but I thought, it was good for me when I was 15 and 16, so it's good for me now.
Keeping it around.
Keeping it OG.
Did you have like other, I'm just curious, other names in mind that you like kind of tossed around?
No, you know
Kevin.
what? I have a pretty short history of rap names. I know a lot of people that have like 8 rap names that they kind of like work through, but I think I was Elijah, then I think I was Big E with 2 E's, and then I think I switched to Eliturite, and that stuck, and I've been that ever since.
I like it.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you. Like, don't change it up.
Yeah, just keep it. It's fine. There's 6 people that know about me, and I don't want to disappoint them or confuse them, so yeah.
He's not far. No, like, honestly, I was shocked and equally impressed because we've known each other for what?
It's 8 years, 9
like
years,
8
something like that,
years,
yeah.
9 years. And I know you kind of talked about it a little bit, but I don't feel like we really like knew each other outside of work. Fast forward to what, a year ago?
Yeah.
Frustration, we'll get back to that, talking about music and, the local scene and everything. Seeing you perform and being like, okay, Elijah, what is this?
I do some fine dime, but we grind for so little. And I'm 35 now, I still ponder on this riddle.
Yeah, no, it's been funny kind of like catching people off guard recently. I feel like when I was like rapping in my early 20s, like it's just kind of expected that people go out and rap and like it's a young people game. But now that I'm like, mid 30s and I step out there and do like a battle rap cypher or I go, perform a song, it kind of catches people a little more off guard, especially if they've known me for 5 or 6 years and I wasn't making music in any of that time. It's like, when did you pick this up? I've kind of been doing it.
Yeah, you could easily just be like, oh, it's a pandemic hobby. But
I've learned it in a month.
yeah, exactly. No, you're very like, I don't, and you taught me this. You guys taught me this. I don't want to compare you to anybody because you do have a very unique sound.
Sometimes I be feeling like a man floating out to sea. Sometimes I can't see the forest for the trees. And sometimes I be standing in a room full of people that I know. Not sure anyone sees me.
And just like expression, style, when you're telling these 6 people that know about you, about Eliturite, how would you describe yourself?
It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill hip hop. I don't shoot through the roof with energy. I kind of keep my music like my personality is for the most part. I mean, I can get a little excited, but for the most times it's just kind of keeping it chill and talking about things that like you know, I think about, things that I've been pondering on over the last however long until it took me to write that joint out. But yeah, kind of chill hip hop, semi lo-fi. I don't got a lot of like 808s and stuff in my songs, but yeah.
Like easy to hang out with.
But yeah, I mean, I get all my beats, well, a lot of my beats from Ant the Symbol, and like that's kind of his vibe too. So we mesh well together.
Yeah, for sure. I have to agree. Like listening to your stuff, it is a lot. Your personality definitely comes through.
Because I brought the family with me, just pinch me. I woke up with palms itchy, scared to reach my potential. The birth of stars are still within me, and if I genuinely want to elevate higher, be the voice to inspire, I got a temper through the fire. Walking with bare feet, watching the flames burn brighter, melting away the person I swore to God was Elijah. But
It's so strange. I don't know how to explain it because, yeah, you're not maybe outwardly super high energy, but you're so positive and like comforting, and like it's like having a nice session with your buddies and like sitting back on the couch being like you feel good in this moment, you feel good and positive about things, and like just
Yeah, I mean, I think the trick is like I really only try to talk about things that I like now, or you know, get in situations and things where I have some sort of interest. If I'm interested in something or if I like something, I'm all about it. I'll yab your ear off. I'm gonna do something stupid, being comedic or whatever. I like to have fun, but I'm a little selfish. It's got to be something I'm into, which you know gets into like the whole Richmond Music HearRVA thing. Like that's what I'm into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I know exactly what you're saying. It's easy to get pumped up or just like really engaged with that stuff. And speaking of HearRVA,
transition.
This it. Mess me up. So Elijah, Ryan, we go back, like I said, and we get to talking about a year ago. Mm-hmm. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, Elijah, yo, I just found HearRVA on Instagram. Like, what are you and Ryan doing? And just going back and forth. We were both just like amped up about the local music scene and how much we love it, but how frustrated we are, you know, and just like whatever. And so this is something that you guys have really just put your everything into. I'm so honored that you guys invited me to come on. You know, you had already been, 8 months into HearRVA when we spoke last summer. So you were already, you know.
Officially 8 months in, yeah. But yeah, I had started kind of doing it early 2020, maybe even late 2019. It was just kind of like putting people's music on the news and getting some exposure that way for artists. And then, you know, created an Instagram account. And then it was like July 3rd, 2020 was the first time I put out a new music post on a Friday. And I haven't missed one since, which is cool. Mm-hmm. Like mid 2020 was when we started kicking up HearRVA and trying to help Richmond artists find more people that could be a fan of their music. So yeah, just any way that we've been able to try to help. I like using video, I like linking with people and going to shows, and then we pull people in like you to use your talent. So it's been fun, it's been a lot. It's definitely tested my organizational skills, that's for sure.
You have, I think, impeccable organizational skills because, again, there's so much going on, and you say officially 8 months into this venture when we spoke last year, and kind of like, what did we talk about specifically? It was, you know, all of these things all over, different genres, different, you know, ways people are putting out their music, doing, you know, their shows because of the limited capacity with the pandemic. And you guys wanted to do what? What was the main thing? Yeah,
I mean, I just saw a lot of talent here in the city. I saw a lot of talent and not enough ears appreciating it. And so it was like, well, how do we figure out how to bring ears to the sound? And so everything we've done since then has been just trying to figure out how to do that. You know, how do we get people to discover new music? Well, they can either go try to dig it themselves on Instagram or try to find it or ask them,
which is tough.
It's a tedious process.
It is.
So like we created a playlist quiz where you answer 6 questions, it fits your vibe, and then you get a Richmond music playlist that's got like 35 songs or artists on each playlist. So that's a good way to kind of like sample the music from here and start kind of digging in. So that was like one of the projects. You know, we have liner notes, which was like my baby. I really wanted to have a cool visual podcast. So there's a first season of that. Go check that out.
Yes.
Which will also be airing on RVAMAG. So yeah, if you're
What?
watching this, also go watch Liner Notes. It's on the RVAMAG channel. So yeah. But with that, I wanted to give people a reason to root for the artists that are here. Like, okay, it's one thing to know about artists, but if you don't care, what does it matter? And so
Yeah.
I wanted people to tell their stories. So we did like long form interviews. Ryan did some really dope animations on the screen, so it adds context to the conversation. So like, you know, if you're talking about something, a restaurant that nobody knows about or most people don't know about, pops up on screen, people at home can see what it is, booyah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We've educated people. So yeah, everything we do is trying to like bridge that gap between ears and artists here in Richmond.
Yeah, and keep it interesting, engaging. I call liner notes a lot, like pop-up video. It reminds me a lot
Yeah.
of that. I loved pop-up video and getting that little extra. Not only was it like visually exciting, you're talking to cool people. I see a mouse running around. But you're getting that like little that little extra, and it's super creative. What's the most because I hear a lot
Yeah.
from people out, but what's one of the most surprising things that like you, Ryan, together individually have heard from people, like some of the most surprising things, feedback about HearRVA?
Man, I don't know. I feel like we're at the point now where some people know about us, like especially musicians. Like musicians kind of know about us, and so it's always cool when like we meet somebody that's been following us and is a fan, but I haven't met them face to face. You know, thank you pandemic for kind of keeping everybody separated. But it's nice now when like we get to come back together, and I have to try to match their Instagram handle with their
Yes.
actual name, with their artist name. So that's. Yeah, I mean, that's not like an interesting thing that I've heard, but that's been interesting to me, is kind of like plugging people together. People that watch Liner Notes, I think really like Liner Notes.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is like now, like we were kind of struggling building it. It was really just the two of us kind of doing it. So we didn't market it as well. So thank you to RVAMAG for having us on and allowing us to kind of amplify that message and allow the 10 artists that we interviewed for season 1 to kind of get their story told a little bit louder.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, Richmond has really come together from people like you, Ryan, HearRVA, the different sessions that we have everywhere, these studios,
Yeah.
like Tyler and Dylan's studio here.
Hourglass Studio.
Yeah, Hourglass Studio.
Sessions.
And then, you know, Richmond Mag, RVA Mag, God, you have to edit that out. RVA Mag having such a platform where, you know, it's just continuing what we're all looking to do for each other and get it some more people. And
Yeah, none of this, I didn't invent any of this, like helping local musicians or helping musicians. This isn't like a novel idea. I just feel like it's what part can we play? How can we help? What do we do well? And how do we kind of infuse all that together? Because, you know, what they do here at Hourglass Sessions is not what we do, and vice versa, and all these kinds of things. But if everybody's doing their part, we should all be moving forward. And I think if we can kind of build the infrastructure in Richmond, musicians will have a bigger audience. They'll have more space to kind of do what they want to do. That means more eyes. That's better for everybody. That's better for us, because
Yep.
now more people are watching those artists, and those artists are interacting with HearRVA. So just trying to kind of like tie everybody's energy together, doing what they do, and going up.
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, you didn't invent this, what HearRVA is doing, what a lot of people do, but one of my personal favorite things about HearRVA, you know, aside from the passion, aside from you and Ryan, you guys are like two of my most favorite people in the entire universe. Ian, like everybody, you guys, it's not just about posting the new music on Friday. You know, local artists all over, all types of genres get to have their singles, their EPs posted, their albums, whatever it is, you know, shared. But liner notes, JChats, but it's everything. It's helping, it's taking all of these little things that have been scattered across the city and kind of helping people funnel it all together, like Ignited VA with Maggie, bringing the community together and helping people see where they need to go. And that's what I hear when I'm out. People may not recognize my face. They may not know Eliturite or C+, Moses, Ryan, you know, necessarily by name, but the face or HearRVA, the name HearRVA. I'll be out at an artist studio, Infinity Recording Studio, every single time. Somebody's either talking about it or I talk about it, pumping you guys up because what you're doing is so important. Talk about JChats, of course. People are like, yo, I know what that is, and I love it. And what they do is so important.
That's really dope. I mean, I'm glad people are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. There are definitely times that it stresses me out, you know, trying to do right by everybody and kind of keep to the schedule that we put out. But I mean, it's going really well, and we're always trying to like add new things. I mean, it started with HearRVA, then it started with liner notes, and then JChats came in. But there's another one coming right now. Our homie Gavin has got his like radio show that's coming out on Friday nights called Open Window, and that's going to be running all summer, maybe even longer than that. So just trying to add more people that are passionate about Richmond music and kind of figuring out what they do best or what they want to do, and then throwing them an alley-oop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's I kind of like doing that. So that's what we're trying to do over here.
Yeah, and you're like legitimately genuine about it. We were talking about it with Tyler, Dylan, you know, and again, many other people. We're all so passionate about this. We're wanting to, I mean, we do this literally out of the bottoms of our hearts, and you guys are full-time on top of also full-time otherwise jobs. And I mean, it's love. It's true, honest, pure love. I don't mean to sound hokey.
Right. Artists, I could be sitting at home on the couch. Instead, I'm working for you. Remember that.
We're here on a Friday afternoon.
I don't know.
He's here.
Am I guilting people now into like supporting us?
I mean, if it works, it works.
Follow
Speaking
us.
of, we don't just have the platform, you know, if people are curious about how they can support HearRVA and your other local artists' businesses. What's a great way with HearRVA to start?
Best thing to do is just go to the website, go to hearrva.com. You can find everything there. You can find that mixed taste quiz we talked about. You can find all of the different videos we've made. You can find liner notes there. There is a couple ways that you can support HearRVA. We have some merch that's up, some t-shirts, some hats, some things like that you can get from the website.
Ryan's artwork.
Yep, Ryan's
Amazing.
artwork is up there. You can definitely support all the cool prints that she does. We also have a Buy Us a Coffee or Buy Us a Record, since we're music related, where you can kind of like donate and sponsor to kind of help keep our projects going. And that goes to things like liner notes and JChats, and you know, everything costs money to do. So, you know, it all comes out of our pocket at this point, which is fine. I'm having a great time doing this hobby, but it'd be nice if I didn't have to come out of pocket all the time.
Yeah, exactly. This is a blast, and it's hard to believe it's stuff that, I mean, for me, again, personally, like that we get to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
But being able also to have stuff out there that people, you know, if you want to check it out. I love my t-shirt. I like sleep in it all the time.
You see me, I'm swagged
like,
out
yes,
with HearRVA stuff.
Completely
You know what I mean?
swagged out. I need.
These are the old versions.
I
These are
know.
OGs. You can't get these no
I
more.
know. I'm
These are
jealous.
OGs.
We're
I'm
going to put
sorry.
these in a museum one day.
Yeah, it's gonna be like real sweaty and probably more bleach stains on it because I don't take care of my stuff very well.
You need to get some more merch, then you're going to have to buy another hoodie.
Sounds fair.
But yeah, lots of cool stuff, artwork, merchandise. Eliturite,
Eliturite.
Eliturite Elijah HearRVA.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, yo.
Thanks, yo mama.
That I think it wasn't yo mama, but that
I apologize. That's unnecessary. I'm a little bit of a bully.
oh, God, you're so mean.
I don't know.
I told you I did not want people to see us like this because we're supposed to like each other.
What, bickering?
We work with each other, Elijah. This
No,
is JChats. It's serious.
I like her.
We did cut the cameras off.